ProTac is a brand new animation technology for us and allows us to do many things when you're actually playing Madden on the field. The first of which, and probably the most important, is 3 to 9 man gang tackles. And this is a really cool feature because 9-man gang tackles is a phenomenon we've never seen in Madden before. You can actually have offensive guys pushing the pile forward while having the defenders trying to push the pile backwards. You also have control during this time as well, so you're actually trying to push the pile forward and really fight for every yard.
I think it's a major game changer. We thought it was really just going to help authenticity and help realism, but then seeing all these times now where you can get stopped at the goal line and push forward or backward, or have an offensive lineman hit you in the back and give you that first down, those are major moments that we've never had anything close to before.
Instead of just playing back an animation like we mocapped it, you can actually steer a tackle. So if you're playing an animation and running parallel to the line of scrimmage, historically that tackle would end falling parallel to the line of scrimmage. In this year's game, you can actually try to steer it towards the line and maybe get that extra yard or two you need for the first down.
Game speed was a big area. We wanted to normalize everything, make sure that the game felt slower, felt more deliberate, and control of the players was the same way. We didn't add any new mechanics really on the ball carrier. You're still just controlling the guy, but when you're sprinting now, it feels a lot more like you're having to steer a car instead of just twitching around the field. It's a lot more realistic, and you have to plant and set up moves.
It gives you much improved control as you're actually rushing the quarterback with a defender. You use the right stick to do really simple moves like rips and swims. Makes that experience feel a lot more authentic and gives you even more control over those same moves that you've never had before. On top of that, we have brand new offensive line blocking logic, and that allows us to get things like a true pocket. From standing in the pocket feeling safe, it actually gives you a lot more time to make the reads without having to run around like a crazy man before making the pass.
As soon as we started forming a pocket, we noticed that everyone was getting sacked like pretty much every play. And obviously people in their Madden history have been dropping back 20 yards every time they snap the ball. So we started adding in a lot of little things to help fix that. Again, accessibility being a big aspect. Number one, we made the controller rumble when people get closer, so that just helps that you don't have to stare at your quarterback and up and down. It's a really hard mechanic to master anyway. And then also, I think we did a lot of changes with the drop back speed so that you can't just turn around and fly out of there. We wanted to just force you to stay in the pocket, feel a little bit safer while you're in the pocket, get the ball off, and be more accurate that way too.
They'll pile up for it. He rolls right.
The last element to ProTac was the QB avoidance. So again, people getting sacked over and over again. We wanted to give them just a simple mechanic to avoid the rush. And so a guy like Roethlisberger, that you see that all the time, can just stand strong in the pocket, make subtle movements left and right, and avoid a sack. We did the same thing with the right stick. So if rush is closing in, you feel your controller rumble, you can flick the stick really quickly and try and avoid a sack at that moment and get the pass off.
All together, it really changes the experience. ProTac is a technology that touches every aspect of gameplay, and it really changes Madden.
He's in. Touchdown.
EA Sports. It's in the game.